Hello, and welcome to the 4th Annual English Presentation Contest at Toita Women's College at the Department of International Culture, Communication and Culture. Today, we have 5 students, 5 freshmen, 5 first-year students who have prepared for a long time, for many months, their speeches, and they will do their best today. The theme is as it has been before, the Toita 7 Promises. The students have selected one of Toita 7 Promises and have linked that to their own personal experience. If our 5 students are ready, I would like to invite number 1, the first student, who will talk about one of the 7 Toita 7 Promises. Our first contestant will talk about curiosity. Yes, please.
What are you into? Is it study, sports, work, whatever you do? The desire to do something is important to improve yourself. I think all of Toita's promises are very important, but the most important promises to me is curiosity. I always think that if you are curious towards something, you can learn a lot by doing so. There are 3 reasons. First, as for my part-time jobs, I have worked at Japanese style bar, a bread factory, karaoke, and convenience stores. I learned a lot of important things. For example, I always give the highest priority to customers and observe them. I'm careful of language, behavior, and smile. I'm trying to make a habit of these things every time. Next, it is the experience from study abroad. I stayed in Canada for 3 weeks. When I went there, I became a little homesick for a few days. I wanted to go back to Japan. However, when I started to go to a language school, I could make friends with Chinese, Brazilian, Indian, and Japanese students. I enjoyed speaking and going to several places with my friends every day. I felt that the people in Canada were very kind. When I didn't know how to take trains, buses, and others, they politely wrote a map, name, and time. I thought I wasn't ashamed of asking someone. I was satisfied with these short-term overseas studies because I found the most of important things. Try to do everything I can do. I could learn by enjoying it through experience. Finally, when I entered Toita Women's College, though we couldn't go anywhere because of COVID-19, we could take online classes. I could acquire a lot of skills, such as writing skill, reading skill, thinking skill, and presentation skill. Among them, I thought I acquired presentation skill because there were presentation classes. I always get very nervous when I speak in front of a large number of people, but I feel a sense of achievement every time. I treasure these things. They are all based on curiosity. First, don't forget your original intention. Next, don't be ashamed of making a mistake. Try to do everything you can do. Finally, do the best for everything you can do. I'm still in the middle of growth process. I want to grow through various experiences. Remember to be always grateful and cherish curiosity in my campus life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. That was student number 1 with her speech about curiosity. Thank you. Speaker number 2 will also talk about curiosity. If you're ready, please come to the stage.
Hello everyone. I'm going to be speaking to you today about curiosity. Curiosity is important for us because it makes our brain more active for learning and makes learning more effective and enjoyable. It says that curiosity is an aspect of intrinsic motivation that has great potential to enhance student learning. In addition, some research studies show that curious people's brains function differently. Now, let me introduce one curious person. He is Steve Jobs. Do you know why he became successful? The key to his success was his hunger for knowledge. But he wasn't only curious about things that would bring him success. Deep curiosity led him to the study of calligraphy that made the original Apple computer so successful. Jobs and his partner Wozniak developed Apple I and II by themselves. Especially, Apple II was a really successful Apple product. After that, they were earning over $100 million. But Jobs stated that the monetary success wasn't so important for him. He didn't do it for money. However, later Jobs left Apple. Although he thought about getting away from the Silicon Valley, he was aware that he liked the job of making new products. So, he started a new company called Next. After that, he came back to Apple. That's when he made his hit product. Following his example, I believe, if we can be curious about something, we'll have a clear idea of our purpose, and we'll work toward the goal and won't give up until we achieve it. To sum up, the major point of my presentation is that curiosity helps us to be successful. Also, here are 3 other ways in which curiosity makes us improve. 1. Curiosity pushes us to study very hard. 2. Curiosity helps our continuity and ambition. 3. Curiosity let us be absorbing something new. And finally, for us, the important thing is to not stop questioning things and to continue being curious. This is all for my presentation today. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Please have a seat. That was our second presenter today, and she also talked about curiosity. We'll talk about her experience with communication. Toita second promises, communication. Our entry number 3. If the honorable judges are ready, I would like to ask contestant number 3 to begin. Yes, please.
Hello everyone. Today I'd like to talk about communication. There is one experience in my life which taught me the importance of communication. When I was in high school, 4 exchange students from Guam came to my school. I love Guam very much, so I was very surprised and glad to have them. I want to talk about Guam culture and learn more about Guam. Also, I wanted to play some games and have fun time with them. For example, hide and seek, drawing pictures, and so on. So I decided to volunteer as their buddy. At first, it was very difficult for me to communicate with the exchange students, but the exchange students were very kind to me. I told them I had been to Guam 16 times. They were very surprised and glad to hear that, which made me happy. On the first day, I showed them my high school and we took classes together. I realized that communication in English is actually very difficult, and I lost my confidence in speaking in English. But I decided to try hard and communicate with the exchange students. I taught them many things about Japanese culture. For example, I showed them how to fold origami, how to take classes in the Japanese way. Communicating with each other made me very excited. On the last day, I received a letter from them. In the letters, one of the students said to me, "Thank you so much for being a great buddy to me." Another student said, "Your English is very good." I was happy to read the letters and I thought I should study English more. I really enjoy communicating with each other, made me very excited. I could share information about Guam and tell them many things about Japan. I would like to study English much harder in order to make friends from all over the world. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, thank you very much. You may be seated. Okay, after curiosity and communication, the next with the promise our students have chosen is sincerity. Contestant entry number 4 will talk about sincerity. Are you ready? Yes, please.
Hello everyone. Today I will talk about sincerity. We had to write an essay of 20,000 words in our high school. I have never written this word number before. I started right from second grade summer. First, I submitted it in 6,000 words. I thought a lot about what to write about. I got some advice from my teachers too. I wrote about the differences in food culture in Japan and in the United States. I had other homework as well, so it was hard to do it well. Also, I don't enjoy working on the computer. I had many mistakes, so I felt that I do not want to write anymore. But I also thought giving up would be a bad choice. So I continued writing and completed my first submission. The next time I wrote was in winter in second grade. The second time I submitted on my paper, it was 8,000 words long. There are many school events in winter season. For example, school trips, chorus contests, exams, and many more. This kept me busy and I didn't have enough time to work on my paper. This resulted late submission. Being busy was my excuse. Of course, the exam's results were poor because of my essay. I regretted giving up. I hated the fact that I had given up. I felt that I should work with sincerity. The next time I wrote was in the spring of 3rd grade. Finally, I was able to submit 6,000 words. This month that had finished writing of 20,000 words. Finally, I was doing it sincerely and never don't give up even when it was hard. In addition to the essay, there was the opportunity to present the contents of this essay. I felt nervous at that time, but it was a great opportunity to share my story with the audience. I don't often write essays. I learned about the differences in food culture in Japan and in the United States. I had very hard time, but it was good to be provided with such a great opportunity. I learned that nothing good happens when I give up. It is important to do everything with sincerity. Thank you for listening.
Our final speaker today, speaker with entry number 5, will also speak about sincerity, one of the second promises. Are you ready? Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Umi. Today, I would like to talk about sincerity, one of Toita's 7 promises. First of all, I will talk about classic ballet, which is something I have done in the past 15 years. I started doing ballet when I was 6 years old. Also, I had a dream to become a professional ballet dancer when I was 13. My dream was to dance overseas. That's why I entered the Tokyo Metropolitan Senior High School to learn ballet. There, I met many talented dancers who had a similar dream. What happened next was the most memorable things for me at the time. When I was 17 years old, I was admitted and enrolled in a ballet school in the United States. I had a chance to live in New York, Pennsylvania, and South Carolina for a year each. School life was superb. I could do the thing I loved the most in the world, dance, from morning to evening every week. On weekends, I enjoyed sightseeing. I also wanted to learn English, so I made a lot of foreign friends and hung out with them. Look at this picture. People of 5 nationalities are gathered in this photo. Puerto Rico, Mauritius, United States, Panama, and of course Japan. That's when I realized how wonderful it is to communicate with people from many countries. It is to communicate, to share and learn about each other's cultures. In my third year in the US, I signed a contract as a professional ballet dancer. That's when I decided to be even more responsible in my professional career. I am living example of what the great Albert Einstein once said. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The reason I was able to become a professional ballet dancer was because I believed in myself and never gave up. If you are not talented, you should keep doing what you love. It will eventually bring results to you. At the end, I quit ballet, but these experiences are now helpful in my life, and also this speech. My new challenges in life are to improve my English and become a flight attendant. And I do not plan to give up. Being sincere in your way of life is what brings success. Trust me, I know. Thank you for listening.
This was contestant number 5, and with this, the first part of the 4th annual English presentation contest is finished. Thank you very much to all the 5 presenters. Thank you, you did well. I would like to ask our honorable judges to take a minute and maybe step outside and decide who today's winner is, who did the best job in today's speech contest. Let's give them a minute of time. Our honorable judges returned, so I would like to ask Professor Nakamura.
Thank you for inviting me today. It was my pleasure to hear your speech. とても今日のね、スピーチとっても良かったです。なんかマイクちょっとおかしいですね。皆さんのね、スピーチを聞かせていただくのって私初めてで、普段ね、国際コミュニケーション学科の授業は持ってないので、とても今日楽しみにして伺いました。でただ前期にね、皆さん覚えてるかな、産学連携の時に国際コミュニケーション学科の皆さんと、長らく授業を一緒に行ったので、その時のプレゼンね、いろいろ皆さんと一緒に勉強しました。その時の成果が生きてるかななんて思いながら今日楽しみに来たら、その立ち姿とかしゃべる間とか、その時に一緒に勉強したことが皆さんこう英語と日本語の差はあっても、同じようにこうきちんと表現できていたので、覚えていてくれたのかななんてちょっとすごく嬉しさを感じながら、拝聴しました。で、内容的にもね、どの方もとっても素晴らしくて、やっぱりスピーチって自分の経験から出る、話だと思うんですね。でその経験がきちんと織り込まれて、それがそのセブンプロミセスの中の、各なんて言うんでしょう、一つ一つのテーマに当てはまっていて、とても良かったと思います。選ばれるのがね、一人ってことなんですが、これからね、すごく伸びしろを今日は感じさせていただいた日になりました。ぜひ、1年後、2年後にまたみんなのスピーチ聞きたいなっていうふうにとても思わせていただけるいい機会でした。よく頑張ったと思います。今日はありがとうございました。楽しかったです。
Thank you very much for today's comments. Thank you. We're going to be announcing today's winner.
はい、皆さん今日もありがとうございました。セブンプロミセスの中の一つを、トピックにして英語でプレゼンテーションしていただいたということをとても嬉しく思います。入学式もできなくて皆さんには寂しい思いをさせてしまったなというふうに思っておりましたけれども、これだけしっかりとセブンプロミセスを理解していただいて、ご自分の経験と結びつけた英語のスピーチができるということ素晴らしかったと思います。本当に5人全員それぞれに一生懸命頑張っていいプレゼンテーションでしたけれども、3人の、英語の先生審査員と話し合って、お一人しか、最優秀賞を差し上げられないということで悩みましたけれども、本当に接戦でしたけれど、お一人選ばせていただきました。あなたは第4回イングリッシュプレゼンテーションコンテストにおいて当初の通り優秀な成績を収めたのでこれを称します。令和2年11月10日トヨタ女子短期大学学長小林千春、おめでとうございます。
のスピーチ、自分の経験を生かしたもの、経験を入れていただいて、もう聞いていてもうあっという間に時間が経ちました。すごく楽しい時間をありがとうございます。で本当に接戦で、今回5名の方が参加していただいて、1名の最優秀賞という形ではありますけれども、今回はですね、本当にもう参加していただいた皆さん一人一人がウィナーという気持ちを持って帰っていただければと思います。本当に内容的にも良かったですし、暗記がですね、皆さんほぼもう空で、行ってらしたので、準備等で先生方のヘルプもあったかと思いますけれども、それをもう糧にしてといいますか、それを本当にこの最終の今日の日に向けて頑張っていらしたことがすごく分かりました。まだまだね、卒業までは時間ありますので、今後もこの今日の日を忘れないで、このスピーチプレゼンテーションの能力をますます上げていっていただけたらと思います。はい、では参加賞の方を皆さんにお渡ししたいと思いますので、前の方にいらしてください。
Thank you very much. With this, I would like to complete the 4th annual English presentation contest that will be actually available for all of us to see again, to watch again on Toita's official YouTube channel on the 15th. And at that time, actually, all the first year students will be watching your presentations. I would like to say thank you to our honorable judges for taking the time and listening to the presentations and selecting today's winner. I would like to say thank you to the teachers who coached the students for many months in advance to today's big day. We have a lot of staff members who are helping and to make sure that today's event is successful, which I think it was. But most importantly, I would like to say thank you and good job to our 5 students. The 5 students from all the first year students in our department, who spent a lot of time practicing, remembering, memorizing, working with their teachers, and that led to today's big day, the big day today. I'm very proud of you, and I know that this experience will be something you can't forget, and it will be useful in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. That's all for today. Thank you.